Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Auerbach, the Easy Eye Review. How cool was that? Amazing stuff. Very cool.
Thank you.
And one of the things that I love about you is that you always seem to do music the right way. And who am I to say what's right or wrong, but it just has that feeling that it's right, and especially with even the way you've set it up here. And can you tell me a little bit about the band that you've assembled here, the Easy Eye Review?
Yeah, well, the band that we have on the road is pretty much the band that we've been using in the studio for the last year and a half or so. Mm-hmm. And it's made up of some amazing musicians who've played on like countless records. People like Gene Chrisman, who's a drummer, who played on Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin.
Right.
And Sweet Caroline and Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto by Elvis.
Yeah.
And Bobby Wood, who's the same, played on Wilson Pickett Records. And
he played the keys,
George
right?
and Tammy. Yeah, he played Wurlitzer.
Nice.
So I've got those guys in the group, and people like Pat McLaughlin here, who I write with all the time, and Russ Paul too. So I mean, it's just like filled with these sort of Nashville veterans, I guess.
Right.
But it's just they're just people that I've really formed a strong relationship with and have been working with a lot.
That's amazing. Yeah. And it seems like you guys are pretty prolific together, because I've heard some various estimates between 70 to 200 songs that you guys have put together. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Which side? 70, 200?
I mean, it depends on how you're grading them.
Okay,
you know?
Okay. Are there plans for what you guys are going to do with those songs? Or are you going to like hide them in the vault for a couple of decades or so?
I think that they'll eventually see the light of day.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, to be honest.
Really?
I'm just sort of going for it.
Hey, you got all of us fooled, because it really seems like you do. No, it's an incredible sound, and I think one of my favorite songs on the album, Malibu Man, I was listening to that and to your lyrics, and a man from New York who moved with his boogie board, and I'm like, now Dan's from Akron. He doesn't seem like much of a boogie boarder. Who is that
I've
song
been known
about?
to do some boogie boarding.
Really? Have you really?
Yes.
Where do you boogie board?
North Florida, where the hardcore boogie boarders
Nice.
go.
Oh man, I dig it. Yeah.
Northeastern Florida,
Very cool.
where the sharks are drunk. Even the sharks
Oh,
are
whoa.
drunk.
Hey, I love drunk sharks. Those are the best. That's cool. But is that song about somebody in particular?
You're fishing.
Huh?
I don't know. It used to be about somebody, but
Okay. We can just say it's a random boogie boarder.
it's a random boogie. It's a random bearded boogie boarder.
Okay, I like it. It's cool. Now, when you're in the studio and working on all these songs, I know that's your kind of your element and what you love doing. And so, how difficult can it be making the transition back on the road with the band?
It's bizarre. Yeah, I mean, because it's almost like you're using a different part of your brain. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, when you're playing on stage, you're working on the set and trying to sharpen it. Mm-hmm. But when you're in the studio, it's like anything goes. You don't know what's going to happen from day to day, and that's sort of, half the fun of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do these guys ever give you a hard time in the studio? Like, hey, this young gun, he doesn't know what he's doing here?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, good. They keep you in check then. I like that. Very cool. One of the cool things also is that recently your record label signed one of my favorite bands from the area here in Oakland, Shannon and the Clams.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching them for years. Incredible sound. And I'm just curious as to kind of how you discovered them and why you signed them.
I heard them in a record shop in Memphis. I was at Shangri-La Records, and they were playing it. And I asked what it was, and now here we are on tour.
Easy
a couple
as
years
that.
later.
Yeah, but we have a little show here that we'll get right back to. Everybody, one more time, let's give it up for Dan Auerbach and the Easy Eye Review.
Thank you.